as well as would be eaten. Zumindest meckert er jetzt gerade nicht darüber, dass sie bitte. Dass es nicht richtig angezeigt werden hat. Beziehungsweise es ist okay. Okay.
What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again? Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all.
Then it's fine.
Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
Wir sehen uns gleich. Müsst ihr raus.
Ab ins Traumland!
Wusste. Oh, schlafen gegangen.
Ganz schönes Unkraut. Komm ich davor, da hört man dich wieder nicht im Stream.
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Nö.
Oh.
Ja, ich glaube, du hast recht.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely
Nee,
knowledgeable.
geht. Hatte
If he says
eine
that she's going to be
Verzögerung.
alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Ist es wirklich nicht schlimm? Es ist schon,
Are you awake now?
schon so lange her.
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out.
So was liebt man doch.
Das hat man gerne, wenn wieder wachen würde und angeschehen.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here. Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
Ich finde das so schön, wie sie einfach straight gerade ausschaut.
Oh,
Einfach
that's
straight
Master's herbal
gerade
medicine you're
aus.
tasting. He gave you some while you were
Mein
unconscious.
Mund ist
Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Das hat ihr Meister selbst geschlackert. Deswegen ist es auch bitter.
Was noch mehr denn? Toll.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. I'll get it for you once I am finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before
Das
his
doch
eyes,
nett.
then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge
Sich
him
dann
accordingly.
herstellen.
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training in meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as Spirit Borneal to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the Spirit Borneal I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense? Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body
Sagen sie alle.
experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious?
Jetzt ist mir klar.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Tja, wir sind hier nicht bei Wünsch dir was.
Hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Das will ich aber nicht.
Sure, let me fill you in.
Aber
I
entschieden,
originally
ne?
planned to
Hat er
send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you.
Ich muss auf nach Sumeru. Wenn
Eigentlich nicht. Der Traveler ist ein Stern.
Ich habe gerade nur den ersten Satz gelesen und dachte, ach so bin ich ein Mensch, oder wie soll ich das verstehen?
We can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental
Gut,
state
okay.
is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a look at this.
Oh, are you okay?
You're
eine Menge
experiencing a similar
Hoppla.
sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now,
Boah, diese Magic
if
Mushrooms
that
knallen
attack
anders.
possibly lets you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own, at least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell. Okay? Good. Now,
Ach, ich habe gesehen, du hast
continue
einen
resting while
Charakter
I
aus dem
fire up another bowl
Sumeru.
of medicine for you.
Mhm.
Seriously?
Candice.
We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having
Ich weiß 100%, du hast gerade diesen Witz im Kopf.
Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't
Verschiedene
look too
Augenfarben, blau,
Probably
lila
be best to let you
Haare,
recover first.
Ich überlege gerade, wie sie aussieht.
sehr revealing
Are you
gekleidet.
even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know.
Bist du irrelevant?
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Nee, Paimon, ich habe dir gerade nicht zugehört, sorry.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? If those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to
Es befindet sich
Tainari?
in diesem Ort tief unter der Erde schwimmt. Also der rote Himmel für Conria.
If he misjudged your condition,
Ja,
then there's a
Paimon ist
chance it
besonders
might get
dämlich.
worse, right?
Das kann man jetzt als Beleidigung verstehen, Paimon. Du bist ihm ganz
Huh? You mean that
besonders.
Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why did you try to hide
Aber
that
jetzt
from us?
bei den Kartenspielen, also TCG, diese Beschreibung von Paimons Karte ist echt knuffig. Es gibt tausende Sterne am Himmel, aber du bist Paimons ganze Welt.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then.
Was
We'll
denn da?
stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations.
Ah,
It
das ist
seems like
cute.
asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do? Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
Erstmal noch was von diesen Sasa-Ballern.
Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
Nee, es war nach.
Ich glaube, die ist ganz hinten irgendwo. Ja, da ist sie. Na, ja.
Also diese kann es sein. Sorry. Okay, dann kann ich mich doch nicht erinnern. Das wollte ich nicht. Na.
Du kannst einfach nach oben links schauen und dann kannst du dich da hochgrappeln. Da ist auf der anderen Seite, wo du gerade oben bist, da ist noch so ein Grapple-Ding. Ich sehe es gerade.
Ich bin nicht mit der Meistermann.
Du hüpfst, als wärst du auf brennenden Kohlen.
All right, next let's see your right
Ja,
hand.
das ist wahr.
Not not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful, understand?
I
Yes, I will.
go.
By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... Well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Oh,
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Ich würde gerne noch mal
Seems
dieses
you're not
Lase
the type to sit
ausprobieren.
back and take it easy for a while,
it
huh?
is.
In that
But then
case,
we have here for a minute.
perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the statue of the Seven.
Tenari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there! Alright, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further
Jetzt fragen die
details
doch,
to
ob du dir
Kale.
den Arsch abwischen kannst.
Hiding.
Yes, you
Ich
can
glaub's ja
count on
wohl.
me.
Also das ist doch echt die Höhe.
Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning
Well.
the statue just now, but
Glaub's ja wohl.
that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Paimon, traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime,
Do you know the
you two
why?
can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Which way? This way, so.
Ja, normal die.
What the fuck? Aber einfach mal so ein Bisch gerollt.
Aber der Tarn war noch immer ausnüchtern.
Ach so.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Nee. Bis.
Ja, mit V kannst du ungefähr sehen, genau wo dein nächstes Ziel ist.
Speed of light.
Ja. Funktioniert nicht.
Don't blink. Speed of light.
Ja, sie knallt auf jeden Fall mehr rein jetzt. Drück mal kurz J und bei der Beschreibung von der Quest, was steht denn da? Das die Dailies, wo du gerade bist, ganz oben bitte. Ja.
Straßenlaternen. Aha.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly.
So, jetzt ist auf der richtigen Höhe. Ah ja.
No problems with this lamp.
Egal.
Ja, jetzt musst du auch zur Statue hoch.
Jetzt habe ich es.
The statue
Okay,
of
jetzt hat
the
es ein
Seven
bisschen
is up on top
gedauert.
of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it?
Ich hoffe mal.
You're afraid you can't make it up there? I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh?
Ich habe
I
darauf
guess I'll
geachtet.
leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
I'll fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know
Und
anything about
du
the
kannst jetzt
Dendro
grappeln.
Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukudavata
Du
or
kannst fliegen,
Lesser Lord
Paimon.
Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukudavata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukudavata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru,
In diesem
she's
Gebiet
not
fehlt mir halt
only a
legit
symbol
noch
of
eine
wisdom,
Truhe, da habe
but
ich auf
also of power
100%.
and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago. According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm
Lass
not too
Paimon
sure
in Ruhe,
what
sie ist
happened, to be
hochbegabt.
honest.
Not too sure. But aren't you from
Paimon tut
Sumeru?
nicht so, als hättest du es
Yeah,
verstanden.
I'm from Sumeru. But
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with
Ach
strangers.
so, Entschuldigung.
If that's the case, then don't worry. We understand.
I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Because you two know Amber, right?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like
Die
Amber.
Flugbegeisterte.
She lives life
Okay,
to
da
the
kann man es auch
fullest while
nennen.
always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with
Das
the
Bruder,
lanes of
das Bruder, ich will die
Mondstadt
Truhe.
and...
Bitte lass es die letzte Truhe für das Gebiet sein.
Sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure. You really like Amber.
Das war nicht die letzte Truhe.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon,
Sogar
and
nicht
they were
erwähnen.
saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two
Postalisch
were the ones she
Kontakt.
mentioned in the letter the
Ach du
moment I
Scheiße.
saw you. But, considering everything you've been
Übersetzt,
through
kommen aus der
lately,
Steinzeit, haben die
I
noch nie
thought
was
it'd
von
be
WhatsApp
inappropriate
gehört.
to bring it up.
So that's how you knew.
So please know that you two have my complete trust. Really.
Was kommt dann jetzt anstatt Briefträger haben sie so eine Brieftaube oder
I've
wie?
been away from Sumeru for some time,
Ja, eben.
and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Ruka Devata or the Sanctuary of Surastana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendrocon?
Hm. Gute Frage.
So that's why you're here. Thank you
Warum
for
wird das
telling me
hier
your
übersetzt?
story.
Göttin der Pflanzen und vorhin nicht?
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright, we have a
Wenn
sketch
wird
to
das zusammen
clean.
übersetzt?
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Endlich durch! Oh.
I know it's just in here, no wackern.
The Dendro Archon statue of the Seven is up there. You should try touching it like...
Also steht hier diese Welt, wenn Edelmut ein Herz erhält.
Einklang mit der...
Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? The name does seem to fit the statue somehow.
Also ich sag mal so, Kusanali ist
Aber ich
schon
will mir
ziemlich
überlegen, was du
klein.
sagst, wenn jetzt die Hörer aber du trotzdem sieht aber ein bisschen klein aus.
We'll have to figure that out later. For now, let's focus on our job and clean up this.
Ja, das ist wohl wahr.
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon, or was there something moving?
Ich meine ja nur.
Yeah, it was kind of small and round. You know, like a vegetable or something. It really freaked Paimon out. Whatever it was, we should probably go and investigate. Actually, on second thought, maybe we should get to cleaning first. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below. Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
Ist.
Kale, we're back!
Welcome back. You must
Oh,
be
is he?
tired after all that
Ada.
climbing. Let's take a little break.
By the way, Kale, have you ever seen any small creatures scurrying around the forest? You know, that kinda look like a veggie.
A creature that looks like a veggie? Well, I guess Master would say something like, all plants are living organisms, so they also fall under the category of creatures. Wow, fascinating! It almost sounds like an imaginary creature that you hear kids always talking about. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for anything like it.
So, Konsequenz
Ich leg mich auch hier jeden Morgen in die Sonne und mach so Photosynthese.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a
Es gibt Paimon
Ich
Ragout.
glaube dir sogar.
Xiangling taught Paimon that.
Einmal
I
benimm dich.
prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops! You dropped it on the ground! Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Schufladen. Aha.
Whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Sicher, dass du nicht einfach nur auf
Danke,
Klo musst?
Those pitas are amazing. You're quite the cook, Kale.
So, so beschweren.
Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature, but Master is actually very kind at heart. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something. Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there.
I'm not
But
there.
Master declines their offers every time, saying Sumeru City is too noisy.
I'm
Be
not
bad
with
for my
something.
ears. I know, right? They've always wanted to
Just
pet
go
them
with me
too.
to the yards. Maybe you should also
Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the academia.
Then I know
But
the
he
balloons
chose
were
to stay
fighting.
here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been
Kannst du
overreacting
nicht
a
schon
Sind die
little.
Leute wirklich so dumm?
But, it's
Mensch.
Ich muss ja
Paimon
wieso
wouldn't
wohl?
stop
Ich
yelling.
muss ich schon wieder wen tragen und da habe ich doch ein Weiß
Well,
drauf.
I started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh.
Komm her,
That's
komm.
it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale.
Paimonial wrath.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
I just...
Was hat das denn?
I didn't mean that.
Kale,
Sie hatte gerade andere Vietnam-Flashbacks.
what's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Cut to the chase.
Bruh.
Also Palme, wenn das für dich
Sag
Rennen
mal
ist,
so, ich hab's mir so gebaut,
war
damit
kein
es
Rennen.
ziemlich schnell wieder da ist.
das wollte ich. Falsche Taste gedrückt. Ah.
Ah, Traveler, you've returned.
We're back!
Okay, es ist nett.
Have you seen Kale by any
96,
chance?
4%
Oh.
fehlen mir noch. Ah, ja, ja, ja.
Kale? Yes, I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Ja, da gab's doch das Nazi-Farm. Moment, Zeit.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Gesundheit. Bode,
Ah,
Bode.
it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here?
No,
Where's
she-
Kale?
I
Okay.
came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No, no need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Huh?
Fallen das Bild einfach X.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait,
Aber es gibt
hold
Geileres.
on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a
Aber aktuell
harbinger
gibt
known
es
as the Doctor.
3
I
spielbare
have no idea how this
Fatui-Charaktere.
doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with
Child,
the Fatui were anything but
Wanderer
pleasant.
und
Kale is a
Alekino.
resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted
Inflation knallt
herself
anders,
the
mein
last couple of
Freund.
days, which is what led her to break down this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us.
Am besten fand ich ja, dass er Lord Kusanali gefragt hat,
Though a moderate
was ist
amount
dein
of
Hobby?
physical exercise is
Würde
always
dich Stalken als
necessary,
Hobby zählen?
I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
Alright, but I must warn you two, the rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering, like the Traveler.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the Nilot Pala Lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilot Pala Lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilot Pala Lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. No, Kapai. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Don't blink! Speed of light! Hey! Incoming! Don't blink! Incoming!
Ich glaube, ich habe Kitchen ein bisschen zu gut gebaut.
There should be Nilot Pala Lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
requested?
Let me have a look. Good. Very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling
Nummer
your
ziehen und
name.
hinten
You're
anstellen.
dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Speed of light.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading, so we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using
Ja,
the
ist
power
ja
of
da
the
sehr
elements.
besonders.
Seems the rumors about you were true then. In that case, all right. You two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville.
Das war eine
We'll make an
Steinvorlage.
exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
Siehst du, ich krieg jetzt schon die Strafe. Ich finde einfach keine weiteren Truhen. Ja, irgendwo habe ich es wirklich verdient.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there, in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're gonna have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved. Thank you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the Withering Zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much,
Ach ja, der Hauptdude hat es gesagt. Ja, ich rette mal euer Land kurz.
It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the Withering Zone.
Don't blink! Hey! Yeah! Ha! Speed of light! Yeah! Don't blink! Nowhere to hide. Incoming. Stand clear. Absorption test. Teamwork is strength. Speed of light. Incoming.
Und damit halt mit einem starken Angriff oder halt linke Maustaste gedrückt halten und gegen diese Pflanze hauen. In die rote.
Speed of light.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Don't blink. Hey! With sword comes shadow.
Let me leave you a bird.
Swirl, Mark 2, Animo Test 6308. Speed of light. Incoming.
Now, destroy the tumor of the Withering.
Don't blink. Hey!
Versuch mal F dran zu drücken. Wie konnte jetzt gerade irgendwas drücken?
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now!
Yes. Thanks to you two, we were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright. It's like this. Recently, the rate at which Withering Zones appear has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that Withering Zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The Withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the Withering Zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover.
Tainari.
This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants
so.
in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of Withering Zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become
Sag mal so, du bist doch
serious.
mittendrin.
Huh? But why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru
Ja,
for
doch.
millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the god of wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago, but even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time, until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Deine Kitchen hängt die hinter seidenen Faden. Ja, da hast du kein Heilungsessen. Ich meine, du könntest schnell, keine Ahnung, nach Mondstadt gehen und dir was machen. Oder so. Mhm.
Oh, Tainari,
Ich
you all
fühle
made
dich.
it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh? Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression?
Das 12. Mal diese Woche.
Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes. Allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her, well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw when you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all, though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance, not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Ruka Devata. We took an oath to
Normal.
protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was a part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others.
Man muss Prioritäten setzen.
Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a
Relativ,
meal
wir
I
noch
packed for
1% in
Hypatia,
dem Gebiet.
as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her.
Ich
Just
hasse
show it to her,
Exploration.
and she'll answer any questions you may have. No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Du könntest schauen, ob hinlaufen oder sich hin teleportieren schneller ist.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking
Surprise,
around here.
motherfucker! Wie ist denn nochmal Aranara oder so? Es gibt verschiedene Farben. Von denen gibt es sogar eine Weltquest, die 8 Stunden oder so geht.
There you are. Hypatia, are you all right?
So hungry. Need
Ja, sieh mal einer guck.
water.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Ich lasse die letzte Truhe gewesen sein. Es war nicht die letzte Truhe. Aua! Mir fehlt legit nur 1%.
This place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Absorption test. Don't blink. Hey! Speed of light.
Rain outlines your fate.
Weil wenn du weiter so gleichgültig bist, dann zwinge ich dich dazu, die Wüste auf 100% zu kriegen. Ach ja, du kannst auf die Pilz-Elektroangriffe wirken, damit man höher springen kann auf den. Mhm. Da geht es bei. Ja, und Domains kannst du nicht klettern. Grapple. Oh. Das war ein Grapple-Ding.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Ja, sympathisch. Nett hier, aber waren Sie schon mal in Baden-Württemberg? Mal Glanzleistung, meine Liebe. Kunde.
Not good.
Cut to the chase. Animal test 60.
Let's light it up. I'm going in. Ring cutter.
Speed of light. Incoming. Hey! Absorption test. Nowhere to hide.
100%! Ja!
Got lucky that time. Incoming. That's not right. Enhanced animal modules. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey!
Drei von 7 Gebieten auf 100%. Ja. Genau, renn weiter rein. Du kannst hier nicht klettern. Ist irgendwo ein Sprungpilz? Sprungpilz oder Grapple-Ding?
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Ich weiß gar nicht, was du meinst. So, siehst du diese gelbe Blume am Baum? Ich sagte Baum, nicht Stein. Oder so. Das muss halt so alignen, damit es mit dem anderen Ding draußen auf dem Hof ein Symbol ergibt. Der Kamera. So positionieren, damit es verbunden ist. Aber halt da, wo es gerade gelb leuchtet, von der Stelle aus. Was nur richtig, genau von hier. Ah. Unter dir ist ja gerade dieses gelbe Ding, ne? Okay. Der liebe Skaras trollt ein bisschen. Scaramouche trollt ein bisschen.
Looks like we meet again, traveler.
Abyss Herald, what are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you. I'll
Nowhere to hide. Rain outlines your
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Absorption
Everybody stand!
Don't blink.
Und jetzt in dem Kreis bleiben, wirst du auch geheilt.
With sword comes shadow. Let me weave you a verse.
Incoming. Don't blink. Cut to the chase. Stand clear. Speed of light. Animal hypostasis simulation. Incoming. Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete...
So, andere gehen auf Mutter, der geht auf Bruder.
His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
Ich wiederhole mal die Geschichte. Es war einmal und ist nicht mehr ein riesengroßer Teddybär. Er trank die Milch und aß sein Brot und als er starb, da war er tot.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Nee, du hast es fallen gelassen.
Are you okay? That's really not like you.
Huh.
Anyways, we can talk about this.
Aber es war dir schon klar, dass es für die Frau war, nicht für Paimon. Ah.
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Sind doch relativ klein.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Hypatia. Sag mal so, es ist Millionen Jahre hergeführt, dass ich die Quest gespielt habe.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've
Das
caused
dürfte
you.
irgendwann 2023 gewesen sein.
I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived.
Giga-Chat-Apfel.
Kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Ja, diese kleinen grünen Dinger
so
werden
you're
Nachbarn
able to
genannt.
see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, traveler. You said that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I
Ich
myself
meine,
had
selbst in einem
similar
Traum kann
experience
kann
once
dir Palmer
before
nicht
and
folgen.
ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
Erstmal
And then
Pokémon-Karten
I had a
wegsnatchen.
dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier. Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Was? Keine Ahnung. Bennett mit E anmachen und dann loslegen. Oder? Ah, nee, glaube ich, muss gar nicht.
Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it.
Ey, ich habe mich gerade selber verwirrt.
Oh, it smells amazing. And the box is a nice touch, too. Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so, and everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spend their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn eel primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro
Entscheidung
Archon's
treffen, das
power
wäre zu
lies within
einfach.
Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers
Genau.
to peer into the depths of the earth. That's all right. I'm sure you'll come to a clearer understanding as you remain in Sumeru.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn eel would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn eel should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all.
Wäre nicht Scholar Gelehrter?
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on it. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Huh. Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I
Muss
studied
man nicht
hard,
verstehen.
enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life
Später
and
Sinn
become
machen.
Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
Sogar auffällig, ich glaube, man hört deine Stimme wieder nicht im Stream. Amateur!
Ah, stabil. Nee, ja, doch, geht. Jetzt geht's wieder.
Ja.
Okay.
Hoffen
Ich
wir.
hoffe, dass mal Assistent so bleibt.
Also,
Weil
There's
das
no
hier in
need to
meinem
be
Auge.
thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Nach einer langen Unterhaltung mit.
Herr Page.
Ich habe den Namen schon wieder vergessen, wie man ausspricht. Ach, der will Verbrauch. Danke.
It's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Die Verzögerung stört mich ein wenig.
Was für eine Verzögerung.
Audio-Input von Mikro. True.
Also, da kann ich nichts gegen machen.
Jetzt ist wieder die Frage, ist Laufen schnell oder teleportieren?
Das, ja. Ich wollte nur kurz, dass ich mir sicher geklärt, dass mich auf möglich noch hört.
Mhm.
Ja. Das hat ja gemacht. Hey, Sau, du hast mich jetzt an. Stolzkau. Boah.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Ich strebe aber auch noch ein Clubmitglied.
Tja.
Keep your emotions in
Ich
check,
gebe aber auch immer
Mulan.
Glück mit diesem.
Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Ich habe vergessen, was auf Englisch stand. Der hat auf jeden Fall irgendwas gesagt wie, lass bei meine Emotionen für dich.
Sage
Die schäbe von
Kage,
oben
I
herab.
am truly
Schwing die so.
honored that you came
Ja.
here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Well, I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me
Erinnerst du dich
personally.
noch an Lisa aus Mondstadt? Sie hat in Sumeru studiert.
Ja.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
Ich finde, dass da für Leute teilweise im Hintergrund stehen, der eine Hund da und der Typ mit verschränkten Armen, der wartet auch noch drauf,
exactly
bis er uns
does my
verhauen
master
kann.
need of me, Sage Kage?
Komm, mach was Falsches. Dann kann ich dich
You'll
verhauen.
know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And, how long will I be required to...
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that, despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the... If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer.
Tainari, but you...
Was hat er gesagt, dass er sie von oben herab
So be it.
geht? Also halt die
Come,
Backen.
Gulam, we're leaving.
Der Wind bei dem Model mal runterstellen, dann sieht man das.
Mhm.
Das ist schon ein bisschen zu extrem.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
Ich will mal schnell was machen. Sekunde.
It was quite the eventful
Yeah.
trip. But the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is a... Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this item is the very basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait, before that, that's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
Ach, was ein Zufall.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend. Not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no
So,
need to
tada.
apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Was ist denn los? Sieht schon so schön machst
Okay.
du Wein. Denn ich dich. Wenn du dir schon so viel Mühe gibst. Na, ey, jetzt habe ich das Bild verschoben.
Thank
Hier
you.
müssen wir gar
Ich
nicht
hatte bei
schieben.
oben noch.
So, wir sehen.
Before you leave,
Finde ich
I
auch.
have something for you.
Ah,
Und nicht so noch kleiner.
oh.
Okay.
Oh? What is it?
So.
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Ist schlimmer als meine kann's nicht sein.
Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll?
Okay, mir kümmere ich mich jetzt.
Speed of light. Incoming. Animal test 6308.
Da bist du.
Rain outlines your... That's everything. On to the next.
Okay, jetzt verstehe ich nicht.
sun is out. Our work's done for the day.
Ah, ja,
Shall we
genau.
take a stroll?
Ich stehe ja unten an der Klippe, es regnet. Ich kletter die Klippe hoch, es regnet nicht mehr. Aha.
No, my sword!
Okay. Ich lasse dich am Ziegen schicken. Wait.
Ha! Speed of light!
Ein bisschen Kleingeld.
Was willst denn du? Ein bisschen Kleingeld. Ja.
Ganz unauffällig, ganz unauffällig.
Gern macht ihr, aber ich habe nichts ganz unauffällig. Wenn nichts gemacht. Jetzt gemacht, aber ja.
Ja.
Das.
Das stimmt, ja, glaube ich, jetzt kriegst du ChatGPT.
City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha.
Oder habt ihr gesucht?
But no
Die
need to
blonde
worry,
Frau
that
mit
won't
weißem
prevent you
Kleid.
from
Ich habe
entering
dafür
the
nichts zu
city.
gehen.
In
Wenn es
fact, the
eigentlich
Academia
mein
conveniently
nichts.
provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
Weiß jetzt, was ich mit
That's the
ChatGPT
thing.
meine.
Simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty god bless us with their voice of wisdom. Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the
Steht in mir
Akasha about
gewählt.
Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try.
Einige Verweise
500 years
Ja.
ago, the sages found a
Mir
newborn
weisen
deity from within some scorched
Stimmt.
ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Huh? Paimon doesn't sense anything. Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it.
Kommst du da rauf?
Exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Roka de Vata.
Paimon hat ein bisschen ADS, kann das sein? Weiß ich nicht, es ist irgendwie ungefähr.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Flint's of hand. Über warum
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
Kasha, die Frage nicht war.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden.
Nothing.
It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their
Everybody-
Archon.
Worte
Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope.
Über die Höhe.
It's not far from the city's gate.
Wenn versuchen hier auszusprechen.
Hello, are you a
Nothing.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great. You see, Tainari
Well,
sent
ja,
us here
genau.
and
Was du sagst.
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything,
It's a
really.
shit.
Sure, I
Is it
admit that the
Vegas?
article I published last month wasn't my best work,
Free as
and
the
maybe
cash-
the data didn't produce the most convincing
bedingt.
results, but
So viele Frage antwortet. Selbst wenn die gleiche Frage gestellt wird, in der Kasche der Identität
Here, this is a letter from
einleitende Wissen
Tainari.
von der Erfahrung und so uns Erfahrenen. Bei
Oh, let me see. Ah! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information.
divided this
So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself?
einige neue
Ah,
Erkenntnisse
this
kommen
isn't
auf.
exactly my
Insgesamt
area of
deutet sie
expertise,
aber
but
nicht
let me
auf
see what I
viel
can
mehr
find in the Akasha.
als das, was vorher schon bekannt.
Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more
Damit
info
hier
than we did.
reden.
Well, as
Genau.
I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the
Es sehe
Akasha
viele
doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon.
leuchtende Punkte.
All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Vor meinem Inneren.
Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
But
Müsste
what can we do?
innehalten.
No need to worry just
Sie ist
yet.
auch
I'm only hypothesizing
die
here.
analysieren.
You could certainly
um
try asking around and see if anyone else
finden,
has
was
ideas.
sind.
And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you
Ich will
cannot
aber-
obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish.
Aber
Knowing
so
when to
muss
yield is a form of wisdom. Take me,
Psyche
for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3
Brauchen
papers
Liebe.
in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you
Solchheit
two ever want information about things like
Unruhe
who's been promoted within the academia
und
or
ähnliches
relations between the
in
6
mir
great
aufkommen.
sages, come find me.
Vermutlich sind es Gefühle, die Menschen, das alle
Hey, come on.
zu
This
Maro
is a
der
survival
Göttin
skill at the
gegenüber
academia.
empfinden.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty
Hmm.
low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody
Harvey.
here. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Ha.
Stimmt.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Die Ilse leicht zum
Understood.
Singen zu
The
bringen.
Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon.
Darf meinen Namen erwähnen? Ich gebe
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aw, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as
Entspricht
such
das
because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception.
Wir
Aslan,
nicht.
an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar. You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Architekt.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Chemische Fragen diskutieren. Sorry, ich hab was gegen
Welcome.
den
The
Kunden.
Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
So ein großes Ego.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
Hm.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's
Ja,
it?
Alter, Klugscheißer.
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came
Ich
from
mag
the
dich ja
desert.
irgendwie
The
nicht.
gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. In their eyes, she was the one who founded
Hat sie
Sumeru
keine Miene.
and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanagi just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanagi never makes
Devada.
an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Asfand.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru.
Ist
The
eine
harder
gute
we try,
Meinung.
the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord
Turniersat oder
Kusanali,
wie
right?
sie hieß.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Ja.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
Hm.
But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a
Oder einfach so ein,
legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the
Soll ich
wisdom
das
to
Hey
help him
heißen?
escape his predicament.
Da dämmert
The
irgendwas. Ich
man
glaube, die
journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way.
Das ist schön.
It seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Hey, wait! What
Was ist das, wenn du mich fragst?
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? Ugh, this stinks.
Das ist
We
komisch.
finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord
Das hat mich
Kusanali.
an so eine Katze erinnert.
Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrist?
Ja, aber auf einmal in
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Miau und
Yeah, she went that way.
die Ecke guckt.
Quick, after her.
Wegrennt. Da hat sich das irgendwie geändert.
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Einfach in jeder Nation in den ersten Tag der Stress anfangen.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Hätte ihr verhauen
It's you
können.
two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still
Warum
more of
nicht?
them out there looking for me.
Jetzt.
Uh-oh. Looks like there's
Hat bis
some
jetzt immer gut
coming this way.
funktioniert.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
Kannst du an ihrem Bodyguard nicht die ganze Arbeit abnehmen.
My body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
Kann verhauen.
Alright, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Aber true. Ich hab gerne Leute.
Jeder Weg führt nach Rom.
Habe ich schon wieder, wo ich lang laufen kann.
Perspective is just tunnel visioning. What is the best way?
Ja, das stimmt. Your perspective.
We made it.
Ich glaube, der Wind ist noch etwas zu stark eingestellt.
Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us
Die
away?
Leute nur streicheln.
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard. She returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you
Sagt, der Wind
cooperated.
ist zu stark noch
But if
beim
you
Model
insist on
eingestellt.
not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
So, jetzt. Ja, jetzt wir. Okay.
Stabil, Breton.
Mhm.
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time, and I'll get that much.
I'm sorry, you have to do Dutch, please.
Helicopter, helicopter.
I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do.
Hallo. Hi.
And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing.
Was macht so ein Stream
Honestly,
gerade
the only
so?
people being stubborn right now are my parents.
They speak Genshin.
Du spielst Genshin.
And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at
Ich dachte,
home or
ich
not.
bin falsch.
I still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine,
Oh,
really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Die Verhältnisse nicht mehr so lange mit sie bei dir schaffen können.
you in nearly half a year.
Ja, das stimmt. Die Dame muss ihren Schönheitsschlaf
Word on the street is that you're a
Das
bodyguard
kommt
for
ja auf
the
der Arbeit an und
Homayani
ist
family now.
Spaß.
Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Achso, ja,
Ich
weil du
werde so
dann,
oder so hässlich.
so dreckig bist, dass du dann, genau.
Recht. Ja. Ich wurde schon alle Abend verweisen, hier so abzugucken, die Augen hatte. Bist du Batman?
How about a
Ja,
menu
bist
over
du.
here?
Batman.
Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve person.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me.
Yes,
I really ought
Das
to
ist mein
save as much as
Geheimleben.
I
Was
can.
soll das?
But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now?
Und die läuft jetzt so ein Genshin.
Kinda wanted to try something fancy, But we aren't exactly
Ganz gut
loaded.
eigentlich.
Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
How
Das ist sehr,
about
sehr
our
schön.
charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Einmal kann man messenerisch sein, wie erstaunlich, ja? Wie viel schlimmer.
Ja, das stimmt. Du bist schlimmer. Ich kenne nur dich und sonst kenne ich. Also, es gibt natürlich noch andere Leute, die
We asked a lot
nicht
of
so
people when we
viel
first arrived,
Verschiedenes
and
essen.
almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Das
So, what
kann
made
ich
you
schlecht
want to follow
verneinen.
her?
Well,
Same.
remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though
Ja,
I
aber
don't
ich will
know
ja
how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Junior's...
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really?
Ist gar nicht gruselig.
Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tevat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
Ich verstehe
You
bei
might as well just
na
accept the
dir.
lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us?
Ihrem da
And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
But of course.
Dias
Nilu
nan
will be thrilled to hear there are more people
Achielich,
interested
das
in
klingt so,
Lesser Lord
also
Kusanali.
lieb. Das.
Okay.
Okay, jetzt,